And the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says the death toll in Gaza is now more than 60,000 people since the start of the war. The ministry says another 145,000 plus have been injured in the war, but they say the death toll doesn't include the nearly 150 Palestinians aid organizations say have died from hunger there. The ministry also reports 19 Palestinians were shot near distribution centers this morning. Now France is announcing plans to airdrop aid into Gaza, while a source tells ABC News Israel's prime minister is considering annexing parts of Gaza if Hamas doesn't agree to a ceasefire. Chief international correspondent James Longman has more.
Help is on its way to Gaza, but is it enough? Jordan, the UAE and Israel are now airdropping pallets of food aid. It's part of the solution to help feed one of the hungriest places on earth. The rush for something to eat after so long is causing chaos. How long will food be allowed in? Is there enough? Questions running through the minds of the hungry. This aid being dropped isn't enough for the Palestinian people, this man says. There are millions who can't get food for their children. Aid groups are warning it's not nearly enough. Doctors Without Borders say aid drops are notoriously ineffective and dangerous. Food is being brought overland, but already there is claim and counterclaim about how much is getting in. Israel says 200 trucks arrived yesterday. Hamas says there were just 87. Either way, the UN says that isn't enough. They say more than 500 trucks a day are needed. The IPC, which is a global initiative tracking hunger, said Tuesday that the worst-case scenario of famine is unfolding in the Gaza Strip. Israel has now set up tactical pauses in the fighting to get aid in. They blame Hamas for the humanitarian crisis and say they intercept the help it provides. Prime Minister Netanyahu has rejected allegations his government has deliberately withheld aid.
What a bold-faced lie. There is no policy of starvation in Gaza, and there is no starvation in Gaza.
President Trump, he disagrees.
Some of those kids that's real starvation stuff. I see it, and you can't fake that.
And it's images like these the president has seen. This is baby Zainab Abu Halib, filmed by an ABC camera in hospital 2 weeks ago. Born into this war, she's one of the dozens of children to have now died of hunger. Her doctors say she was born healthy. Malnutrition leading to infection, the cause of death. Now shrouded in a blanket, cradled by her mother, she weighs less than she did when she was born. If she had enough food, at 5 months, she would have been able to sit up or grow, but it hasn't happened, she says. 3 months inside the hospital, and this is what I get in return, that she is dead. And Diane, Hamas now says more than 60,000 people have been killed in Gaza since this war began, and more than 145,000 people injured. So more food is getting in, but we're still no closer to a ceasefire or hostage release deal. Diane?
James Longman, thank you.